just a blank calendar here. If I go to create, then what I can do is create an appointment schedule here. And then we have the opportunity, it gives you some defaults already. It assumes you work Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. and gives those as the default times when you're available with an hour of duration. So you can create anything here. Your external duration can be any time you like, including a custom length. And then I'm going to just leave it as the default here. The time zone is set to your own time zone that's in your country, and we'll see this after I've created it, that even though it's set for my time zone, the other people will see it. Anybody who's looking at the calendar externally will see it in their own time zone. You can set how far in advance people can book your appointment. And this is something, and I'm going to just digress into might be troubleshooting, but this is something that a lot of people get caught up on, and I'm going to show how they can get caught up on that by setting this to only 1 day in advance that people can book an appointment. And we'll see that what that does to their schedule. You can set some buffer time. This means that, as you can see here, if you set 30 minutes, it's going to change how often you're available, how often people can book you. And then if I break it down to the number of times that people can make a booking, it's going to change it as well. I'm going to leave it at the moment. I've just got it set to my own calendar at the moment. And I'm going to ignore co-hosts. And the reason I ignore co-hosts is because this feature at the moment can be a little bit less than useful for people. And I'll explain that a bit later. And we'll go to next. And again, I'm just going to leave all the defaults here so that you can see what it looks like with a booking page photo. I am going to change this. I'm just going to put a Google Meet video conferencing in there. I'm going to leave this as the default, which is the booking form. But I could, if I wanted to, add a custom item here. In fact, I'm going to make it a custom item. And this is one of the premium features that I was talking about, which is the ability to take payments. So Google has partnered up with Stripe, which is an online booking, invoice and payment software provider. And by using this feature, you can set it up so that people need to pay before they book you through appointment schedules. Because Stripe runs it, it's all run through their secure system of payments, and that's their bread and butter. So that's why Google's partner with them rather than trying to do this themselves. It is only through Stripe though. If you use any other online payments processor, you can't take payments through appointment schedule. You do need to set up a Stripe account. And you can have a cancellation policy there when people book. There's only one payment type per appointment schedule though. So if you're charging $100 for 30 minutes, but $200 for an hour, you'll have to set up two different types of appointment schedules. And then by default, the person who's booking the appointment and yourself will get a calendar invitation, and the person who made the appointment can get a reminder email if you want. And again, you can set when they get that reminder email. And that's it. I've set up an appointment schedule. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share that link now in the chat so that you can see it, and we can see what happens when somebody books an appointment. I'm going to just, so to share the booking page, and as Nina said, she embeds this in her website. So in order to get these links, you just click on the share button here, and you can either get a specific link here, or you can get the code to embed it into your website. And we can go through that if people
very
want.
handy.
It is extremely handy, and we can see what that looks like in a second as well. But this is the link for my appointment schedule. Again, just a little tip to people, you cannot amend this yet. This doesn't matter what type of appointment schedule subscription you have. It is unfortunately the auto-generated booking page link. So if you're looking for something that is a bit nicer, that more easily references your website or your business name, you'll need to use something like a shortened URL service to create a URL that passes on to this particular booking link. But in this case, I'm quite happy with that. I'm going to just go to there. And then in the chat, I will just put that link if anybody's able to see it. And I'll stop presenting.
Okay. I booked an appointment.
Excellent. So now, what I'm interested in, Nina, is when were you able to book an appointment? Was it within the next day, or did you have to go a bit longer?
No, it was, I didn't see when I booked it immediately. So I suppose it's the first available day that showed up.
So this is what I might just present again, because I'd like to show that if that's possible. So this is the booking screen, and you can see here the only times that are available to book are today, because I'm in the future, of course, on Monday, and tomorrow. So it's within a day. I can't book any further out, and that's because I changed my maximum booking time to only between 1 day and 4 hours before a meeting. The minimum time's 4 hours, the maximum is a day, which is why all the rest of this time is blocked out. Even though I'm available, the person at the other side doesn't see it. So this, as I said, is something that can confuse people when they change it, because they think that they're available. Well, they know they're available, but the appointment schedule on the booking page says that they're not available. So if you are looking at issues around troubleshooting and why people can't book for you, I always recommend looking at what is your maximum and minimum time that you've set somebody to book, to allow people to book. So Nina said she's booked with me, which is very exciting, and I'm thrilled. Thank you so much, Nina, for booking an external meeting with me. What does that look like? Well, hopefully Nina got an invitation. I certainly got an invitation, and I can show that to you now as well.
I wanted to mention really quickly that I'm looking at this on my phone, and the booking page, it's nicely formatted on mobile devices as well. So that's not something you have to worry about. It all looks good.
Excellent. Excellent.